The energy surrounding the world of celebrity tracking reached a fever pitch over the weekend as New York City played host to an unforgettable display of street style and family bonding. Central Park, with its winding pathways, historic stone bridges, and lush summer canopy, became the unexpected runway for a couple that has consistently redefined modern celebrity romance and public presentation. As onlookers and photographers quickly realized who was moving through the park, the atmosphere filled with that undeniable electricity that only truly global icons can generate. Walking hand in hand through the dappled sunlight, the couple commanded absolute attention without saying a single word, demonstrating a unique synergy that blends the distinct worlds of reality television royalty and legendary alternative rock music. The visual contrast they presented against the classic, natural greenery of the park was nothing short of striking, instantly capturing the imagination of fashion enthusiasts and pop culture followers who track their public appearances with meticulous devotion. Every detail of the scene, from the deliberate curation of their contrasting wardrobes to the gentle way they interacted with their surroundings, spoke to a larger narrative of a modern family navigating the intense glare of public life while attempting to claim a few precious moments of relative peace and normal recreation. Central to this captivating public display was a fashion statement, effortlessly merged edgy sophistication with a relaxed, daytime aesthetic perfectly suited for a warm weekend in Manhattan. The 47-year-old reality television superstar and lifestyle mogul choice of attire was a masterclass in calculated risk-taking and high-end streetwear influence, drawing immediate comparisons to the avant-garde looks that often dominate international fashion weeks. Opting for an ensemble that leaned heavily into dark textures and daring transparency, she turned a simple afternoon walk into a major style event that would quickly dominate online discussion boards and fashion blogs. Her outfit featured a stunning semi-sheer black flowy dress with short sleeves that caught the gentle breeze blowing through the park, creating a sense of dramatic movement with every step she took. Underneath this ethereal outer layer, she strategically teased a low-cut black bra, balancing a bold sense of sensuality with the structured reality of daytime outerwear. To complete the complex and highly stylized look, she layered a pair of clinging, high-waisted black capri pants beneath the translucent frock, a choice that highlighted her keen eye for unconventional silhouettes and contemporary trends. This meticulous styling showcased her innate ability to command the spotlight through visual presentation alone, cementing her status as a premier trendsetter who knows exactly how to manipulate contrast, shadow, and form to create a lasting impression on the public consciousness. As the family made their way further into the sprawling landscape of Central Park, the visual narrative expanded to include the unmistakable presence of her husband, the 50-year-old iconic rock star and legendary drummer whose influence on music and subculture spans decades. Known worldwide for his fierce performance style and extensive collection of intricate body art, he brought a completely different yet perfectly complementary energy to the afternoon outing. Walking closely beside his wife, he opted for a look that balanced classic punk rock sensibilities with casual comfort, sporting a pair of vibrant blue pants that added a sharp pop of color to the couple's predominantly dark color palette. He paired the trousers with a relaxed white graphic t-shirt that allowed glimpses of his heavily tattooed arms, a signature look that has inspired generations of music fans around the world. The image of the two walking hand in hand through the park, their fingers intertwined, served as a powerful visual representation of their deeply unified partnership, showing a couple that remains fiercely connected despite the chaotic nature of their hyper-visible lives. Their shared steps through the urban parkland felt grounded yet undeniably cinematic, offering the public a rare glimpse into the quiet, supportive rhythms of their relationship. When the bright stage lights and production cameras are temporarily turned off, the daytime excursion took an even more endearing turn as the focus shifted toward their 2-year-old son, Rocky, who was the true center of gravity for the parental duo during their weekend exploration of the Big Apple. The young toddler, surrounded by the immense love and protective energy of his famous parents, experienced the sights and sounds of the iconic park from the absolute best vantage point possible. At one memorable point during their stroll, the legendary Blink-182 drummer decided to take a hands-on approach to the family's transportation, stepping up to drive a heavy-duty cargo bike along the designated paved paths of Central Park. With his rock star husband steering the unique vehicle forward with practiced ease, the Poosh founder settled comfortably into the back seat, tenderly cuddling little Rocky against her chest as they rolled past the scenic meadows and historic landmarks. This intimate family moment, captured by distant lenses and observant passers-by, added a profound layer of warmth to the entire narrative, contrasting the sharp edges of their fame with the soft, universal realities of parental affection and childhood wonder. The sight of a world-famous musician navigating a cargo bike through a public park while his wife protected their youngest child from the bustling environment highlighted a deliberate effort to create wholesome, lasting family memories in the heart of one of the busiest cities on Earth. This high-profile appearance in New York City comes at a time when the broader family network is also making its presence felt across the metropolitan area, creating a multi-layered narrative of bicoastal influence and celebrity convergence. The 47-year-old star's younger sister, Kylie Jenner, was also spotted navigating the exclusive circles of New York City earlier in the week, signaling a concentrated gathering of the famous family in the cultural capital of the East Coast. This alignment of high-profile siblings in the same city always fuels intense media interest as the public eagerly watches to see how their individual styles and public projects intersect in the urban landscape. The synergy between the sisters' independent schedules creates a compounding effect on their collective cultural footprint, ensuring that the family remains firmly at the center of the entertainment conversation no matter which city they choose to inhabit. For the oldest sister, this particular weekend in New York represents a beautiful blending of personal support for her husband's massive professional milestones and an opportunity to introduce their young son to the distinct magic of a New York summer, all while maintaining the flawless public aesthetic that has built an international empire over the past 2 decades. The layers of this New York story extend far beyond a simple walk in the park, as the weekend's activities were carefully orchestrated around a series of major events that highlight the couple's diverse passions and relentless work ethic. From early morning fitness initiatives designed to bring communities together, to high-stakes cultural premieres that promise to look back at a lifetime of survival and artistic triumph. The couple's time in the Big Apple is a testament to their multifaceted lives. As the afternoon sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the pathways of Central Park, the underlying purpose of their trip started to take center stage, setting the scene for an evening of deep reflection, artistic validation, and raw storytelling that would bring their journey full circle in front of a sophisticated festival audience. The tranquil atmosphere of their Central Park excursion soon revealed a deeper, more intentional layer that resonated strongly with the couple's long-standing personal values and ethical commitments. Beyond the striking fashion choices and the tender family dynamics on display, the method of transportation chosen by the high-profile couple became a focal point of widespread praise and public discussion. By opting for a human-powered cargo bike and a traditional pedicab to navigate the historic park pathways rather than the controversial horse-drawn carriages that have long been a staple of Manhattan tourism, the family made a silent yet powerful statement. This conscious decision did not go unnoticed by the global animal rights community, which quickly mobilized to celebrate the couple's compassionate choice on an international stage. The alternative rock legend later took to his personal social media accounts to actively draw attention to this cause, reshaping an Instagram post from People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, widely known as PETA. In his reshared post, the iconic drummer expressed his sincere gratitude to the organization for acknowledging their choice, publicly thanking them for promoting a horse-free way to experience the natural beauty of Central Park, thereby utilizing his massive platform to amplify a message of compassion and modern animal welfare. The advocacy group, which commands a massive and highly engaged audience of over 1.6 million followers on its main social media platform, seized the moment to turn the celebrity outing into an educational milestone. They shared a video capturing the family's peaceful ride through the park, using the high-visibility moment to assert to their followers that the absolute best way to experience the majesty of Central Park is one that does not actively put horses at risk. The organization's public note was filled with genuine appreciation, stating explicitly, "Thank you, Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian, for exploring the park by pedicab instead of a traditional horse-drawn carriage." This public interaction sparked a massive wave of online dialogue, with thousands of fans and animal advocates chiming in to support the family's decision, highlighting how simple lifestyle choices by major influencers can accelerate cultural shifts toward more humane tourism practices. For the Lemmy Gummy founder and her husband, this was not a manufactured public relations stunt, but rather a natural extension of their daily lifestyle choices, which frequently prioritize wellness, sustainability, and ethical living, proving that even a casual weekend stroll can become a catalyst for positive global conversations. While the afternoon park ride provided a serene interlude, it was merely one piece of an incredibly demanding, action-packed weekend schedule in the Big Apple that pushed the boundaries of the couple's legendary stamina. The intense energy of their Saturday actually kicked off hours before the park visit, starting under the crisp morning sky with a grueling 3-mile running event organized by the Blink-182 drummer's personal wellness initiative, Run Travis Run. This unique organization was founded with the core mission of encouraging physical health, mental clarity, and community solidarity through accessible running events held in major global cities. A massive crowd of dedicated fitness enthusiasts, loyal music fans, and local New York residents gathered early in the morning to run alongside the musician, transforming the streets into a moving celebration of endurance and collective motivation. Following the completion of the challenging course, the 50-year-old musician proudly shared a group photograph alongside their official running statistics via his Instagram stories, showcasing the impressive turnout and expressing his profound gratitude by writing, "Great run this morning, NYC, thanks to everyone who came out," demonstrating his enduring commitment to inspiring others to push past their physical and mental limits as the morning sweat gave way to afternoon relaxation. The true emotional and professional climax of their New York journey began to loom large on the horizon, shifting the narrative from physical endurance to artistic vulnerability. The evening hours held the promise of an incredibly significant milestone for the legendary drummer, as his highly anticipated documentary film, titled Louder Than Fear, was scheduled to make its official world premiere at the prestigious Tribeca Film Festival. The historic film festival, known globally for showcasing groundbreaking storytelling and honoring independent creative voices, provided the absolute perfect stage for a project that promises to offer an unprecedented look into the musician's turbulent and triumphant life. The premiere was not just a simple screening, it was designed as a major cultural event featuring an intimate, live, in-depth conversation immediately following the film, allowing the audience to engage directly with the artist about the grueling creative process and the profound life experiences that shaped the narrative. The anticipation surrounding the event was palpable throughout the entertainment industry, with critics and fans alike eager to witness the raw, unvarnished truth of a man who has survived the highest highs and lowest lows of global fame. In the hours leading up to the grand premiere, the rock icon shared a deeply moving social media post originally authored by his longtime talent manager, Drew Driallo, which offered an insider's perspective on what viewers could expect from the cinematic portrait. Driallo, who has walked alongside the musician through many of his most defining moments, described the documentary in powerful terms, calling it a raw and redemptive portrait of a legendary artist, drummer, producer, and human in general. This glowing endorsement from someone within his inner circle set expectations incredibly high, hinting at a film that refuses to shy away from the darker, more painful chapters of the artist's history while ultimately focusing on the beautiful, hard-won redemption that followed. The promotional materials shared ahead of the event emphasized that the movie exemplifies the true power of perseverance and the unbreakable fighter spirit that defines the drummer's core identity, promising a transcendent viewing experience that will eventually reach a massive global audience when the documentary officially debuts on the premium streaming platform Hulu later this summer on August 13th. This monumental professional moment serves as a powerful reminder of the complex, blended family dynamic that provides the essential foundation for both partners as they navigate their high-octane careers. The 47-year-old reality television pioneer brings a rich family history to the relationship, sharing her 3 older children, 16-year-old Mason, 13-year-old Penelope, and 11-year-old Rain, with her former longtime partner Scott Disick, a family journey that has been documented extensively for global television audiences over 15 years. At the same time, she has seamlessly stepped into the vital role of stepmother to her husband's older children from his previous marriage to Shanna Moakler, including 22-year-old Landon, 20-year-old Alabama, and 27-year-old Atiana De La Hoya, whom Moakler shares with the legendary boxing champion Oscar De La Hoya. This beautifully complex network of children, teenagers, and young adults requires an immense amount of love, patience, and deliberate communication to navigate, making the quiet moments of unity like their Central Park walk even more precious and necessary for maintaining a grounded household amid the constant whirlwind of international fame and media scrutiny. The deep emotional bonds that hold this massive, blended family together were beautifully illuminated just last month during the nationwide celebration of Mother's Day, when the iconic musician paid a profoundly sweet public tribute to the Lemmy lifestyle founder on his official Instagram account. Acknowledging her tireless dedication to all the children in their lives and her fierce, nurturing spirit, he wrote a message that touched the hearts of millions of followers, stating simply yet profoundly, "Mama, we love you more than words could ever say. Happy Mother's Day." This heartfelt declaration of love and respect highlights the rock-solid foundation of mutual admiration that defines their marriage, proving that despite their edgy public personas and high-fashion lifestyles, they remain deeply traditional at heart when it comes to family values and parental appreciation. As the family transitioned from the peaceful pathways of Central Park toward the high-stakes glamour of the Tribeca Film Festival red carpet, the strength of this familial bond served as the ultimate armor, preparing them to face the flashing cameras and roaring crowds as a unified front, ready to celebrate a lifetime of survival, love, and artistic triumph in the heart of the greatest city in the world. The transition from the sun-drenched paths of Central Park to the high-stakes, sophisticated atmosphere of the Tribeca Film Festival marked the ultimate convergence of the couple's private resilience and public triumph. As the evening arrived, the flashing lights of the red carpet illuminated a journey that has been decades in the making, drawing an elite crowd of filmmakers, musicians, and cultural critics eager to witness the unveiling of Louder Than Fear. This deeply personal documentary does not merely recount the chronological milestones of a legendary musical career, it serves as an intimate, unfiltered exploration of a human being who has repeatedly stared into the abyss of tragedy and emerged with an unbroken spirit. The atmosphere inside the theater was heavy with anticipation, as those close to the artist knew that the moving images on the screen would lay bare the most painful, vulnerable chapters of his life. For the audience, it was an opportunity to understand the true cost of survival, witnessing how the intense rhythms of alternative rock music became both a sanctuary and a lifeline during the drummer's darkest hours of recovery and self-discovery, sitting prominently in the audience. Providing an unwavering pillar of emotional support was his wife, whose presence highlighted the profound healing power of their relationship. Her role in his life over the past several years has been widely recognized by fans and close friends as a crucial catalyst for his ongoing emotional and physical renewal. As the documentary detailed the harrowing challenges of his past, including the lingering trauma of surviving a catastrophic plane crash that changed the trajectory of his existence forever, the narrative naturally shifted toward a message of hard-won redemption and peace. The film beautifully illustrates how love, family, and a relentless commitment to personal wellness can rebuild a life that was once shattered by unimaginable grief and fear. This cinematic masterpiece, set to reach millions of households when it officially debuts on the premium streaming network Hulu on August 13th, stands as a universal beacon of hope for anyone navigating their own personal battles, proving that the human spirit possesses an extraordinary capacity to heal and rebuild. Following the emotional screening, the live in-depth conversation on the Tribeca stage allowed the legendary musician to speak directly from the heart, reflecting on the grueling creative process of turning his own vulnerability into a work of art. He discussed the vital importance of his fitness organization, Run Travis Run, explaining how physical endurance and running have become essential components of his daily mental health routine and his ability to remain grounded amid the chaotic nature of global fame. The event became a profound celebration not just of his legendary status as a drummer and producer, but of his journey as a father, a husband, and a survivor who refuses to be defined by his past traumas. The overwhelming standing ovation from the sophisticated New York crowd served as a powerful validation of his artistic legacy and his human resilience, solidifying his place in cultural history as an icon of perseverance. This monumental evening in the heart of Manhattan also shed a bright light on the intricate, beautiful tapestry of their large, blended family, which remains the absolute center of gravity for both stars. The careful balance required to manage the lives, aspirations, and emotional well-being of 6 children across 2 distinct family histories is a testament to the couple's shared dedication to parental excellence. The 47-year-old lifestyle mogul's deep bond with her children, Mason, Penelope, and Rain, whom she shares with her former partner Scott Disick, has evolved beautifully over the years, transitioning into a new era of mature guidance and mutual respect as they grow into young adults. Simultaneously, her seamless integration into the lives of her stepchildren, Landon, Alabama, and Adiana, has created a unified familial front that defies the typical stereotypes often associated with high-profile celebrity stepfamilies. This massive network of love and mutual support is what allows both parents to step out into the competitive arenas of fashion, television, and music with total confidence, knowing they have a rock-solid, loving foundation waiting for them at home. The ultimate significance of their unforgettable New York City weekend extends far beyond the realm of temporary media headlines or fleeting fashion trends, anchoring itself in a legacy of conscious living and authentic self-expression. From the quiet, deliberate decision to support animal welfare by choosing a human-powered pedicab over a horse-drawn carriage in Central Park, to inspiring hundreds of local residents during an early morning 3-mile community run, the couple demonstrated a profound understanding of their cultural influence. They continuously utilize their massive international platforms not merely for self-promotion, but to actively encourage positive lifestyle shifts, environmental awareness, and emotional vulnerability among their millions of followers worldwide. The image of the family rolling peacefully through the historic landscape of Central Park, with the iconic musician driving a cargo bike while his wife tenderly cradled their youngest son, Rocky, remains the defining visual metaphor for their current chapter in life, showcasing a beautiful harmony between public stardom and private devotion. As the weekend drew to a close and the bright lights of the Big Apple faded into the background, the cohesive narrative of their journey left an indelible mark on the cultural consciousness of the city. The couple proved once again that they are not passive participants in the machinery of modern fame, but active creators who shape trends, champion ethical causes, and share their deepest vulnerabilities with an adoring public. Their time in New York City perfectly encapsulated the essence of their unique partnership, a powerful blend of cutting-edge style, relentless professional ambition, deep-rooted family values, and an unbreakable spirit of survival that continues to inspire generations of fans around the world. Whether navigating the peaceful green pathways of an urban sanctuary or commanding the attention of the global entertainment industry on a prestigious film festival red carpet, they move forward together as a unified force, fully prepared to embrace whatever challenges and triumphs the future holds for their extraordinary family journey.